The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton.
Bro, are you serious?
Play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Come on,
The
bro.
Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he gets it forward to 7 yard out of that. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before Salmon manages to stop him. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun give to Hampton. There's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert now. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Johnson finds the football complete. That is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. There's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down.
Etienne on 3rd down. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 4th down.
18 Randall, 19 Lion. Panther 11. Warriors 17.
Here's the snap on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. And the Raven 1st down.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Cut 19. Mustang 19.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Complete to
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd downs. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
RPO here, quick throw, grabbed by Flowers. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th
19
down.
Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. 21. Let's go. Sit.
Herbert now. Blitz coming. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Martinez. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, but they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Home troops right. 5-9. Home troops right. 12. 5-9. Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Hey, Cap. Crowd right.
They're going for it. It's Herbert. Gets it downfield. On target to Getson. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He scampers ahead for about 4. 2nd down now.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Whoa. Hey, counselor. Baylor tight. Go. Set.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal.
Dicker connects there, and that will add to their score.
2 drives, and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
Working now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
19 Chargers.
They'll throw here on first. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. Caught near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Running back sent in motion. This time looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get their first point of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and then get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raven first down.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. ETN again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They go to the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Derwin James picks it. He'll take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
5-9, 59, 59. Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass.
Why don't 92 get blocked, bro? He get a free release. He's been getting a free release twice.
Gets 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
What the fuck, Herbert? What the fuck was that?
Offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short to intermediate throws, they count on those being efficient and effective. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. Forced out to his right. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 6-19 Lions.
Throw here, third down. He's going deep this time. And this is intercepted. And the Chargers will take over with a long field ahead. They're at the 12-yard line. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Cade?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. Completed to his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
9 brings up third and 10.
To the air on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert to throw. McConkey's got it again. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium would because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
It's Herbert once more. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Herbert to throw once more. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
5-9.
Herbert throwing again. He's got Hampton underneath. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field.
And he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Go down middle field over the close, like a single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to try and throw it here. He'll get this to ETN. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Working quickly here. First and 10, looking to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them.
Got it. Ready?
After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
60 average, 60 evil, 19 tight, 18, 5 here.
Here he goes, got to have this on 4th down. And oh, he got it, interception. And the Chargers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
380. 5-9.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. That's Harris on the right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Baylor tight. 21.
On third down, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's a give to Martinez. Running in the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 3-score game in the fourth. Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 76. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler.
They're throwing it. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Ravens hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
82.
Goal to go. They're passing. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line.
60.
Back on 2nd and goal. Excellent. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 3rd down and goal.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Now, even after the penalty, Brock, still 9 to go now on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's an example right there where we just simply got to be on the same page. Meet each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Chargers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
What? 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 What the fuck was that?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to pass it here. Complete here to Hinton. And they're going to touch him down as they run up a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs too.
14 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. First and 10 at the 20.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
It's Herbert once more. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. This brings up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. And this one is launched downfield. So that he's knocked away from the intended target. And brings up fourth down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. In at 26 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Check this one down to ETN. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Still sticking with the passing game. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. He got second down. Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
19 strike, 19.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Here we go. Track Cougar 19.
Here he is on third and short. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Unable to connect with his running back. And now they're left with fourth and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ballgame.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And the Chargers make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the two teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.